What's up, everybody? The Bearded Prepper coming back to you from a nice peaceful river setting. It's September in the southeast, which means it's Paw Paw season. No, I'm not talking about your granddaddy. I'm talking about that delicious fruit that most people have forgotten from generations past. It's the only tropical tasting fruit that's native to our part of the US. Let's go on a walk and I'll show you about it. Oftentimes they're difficult to spot, but once you know what they look like, they don't just blend into the riverbanks anymore, or the river bottoms. Here's a little sapling here, one behind it, the big elongated leaves. There's saplings sprouting up here everywhere, all around usually a parent tree there. I don't see any pawpaws on that, but they're often almost impossible to spot until you shake the tree and they fall out. Let's go to another little grove nearby and see if we can spot some. Here you can see, I don't know, 7 or 8 just growing together there. That's the mature size. That's about as tall as they're going to get. Well, it's surrounded by saplings here. I don't really want to wade through that to shake those trees, but let's go to a cleaner spot over here. Here is a beautiful little grove of mature pawpaw trees. See the long skinny trunks? And it's amazing that the fruit can actually blend in, but it's nearly impossible to spot them unless you just find a cluster hanging before shaking them loose, and then they just start raining down on you seemingly from nowhere. But I did spot a little cluster of fruit in here. You may not be able to see it, but there's 2 hanging right up there, right in the middle of the screen right there. You see them? Kind of like odd shaped little pods. Let me show you what they look like on the inside. There you have it, right here from Paw Paw Haven. Get out and explore. Learn what kind of wild edibles are in your area. If you're anywhere on the eastern seaboard, like I'm in central Virginia, all the way throughout the southeast, we have this delicious fall fruit. Very nutritious and free, growing in abundance. I will give you a word of caution. Anytime you are eating a wild edible, especially pawpaws, do your research. Do not consume the seeds. The seeds look brown, almost like kind of like a chestnut skin or a buckeye skin, but they are highly toxic. Do not eat the seeds. The leaves are toxic, just like cherry pits can be toxic. They're full of cyanide, right? The fruit, the flesh is wonderful, but oftentimes the pits, the leaves of those trees and the skin or the bark is somewhat toxic. So avoid those. Eat the beautiful yellow flesh from inside the fruit. Don't eat the skins. Don't eat the pits, and enjoy some pawpaws today. Until next time, God bless. Do something to get prepared. I'm the Bearded Prepper, signing off.